And what I'd like to do is just kind of tell you about a big need. Every year we kind of come in and we have some big things that we're praying for. A couple years ago it was the boarding section, to start building that. Last year it was the piece of property across the way. One of the biggest challenges that I think our ministry is facing, and we talked to the leaders over there and they agree, is that we seem to have lost Ugandan income. And what I mean by this is that our schools are becoming, in my opinion, too dependent upon the American financial support. The Ugandans used to give more money to help pay for some of their students, but 2020, lockdowns, inflation, food costs, they're not getting the money. The people in Uganda who have money are not sending their kids to our school. Why are they not sending their kids to our school when we have one of the best academic? And I think it might have to do with something that New Nakalabie has a reputation. But more than that, our buildings, our facilities can't compete with other schools that look better, that have nicer uniforms, that have nicer facilities. You know, our buildings still need some upgrade. The floors of our schools are not finished. They're dirt inside. In fact, this picture right here, the top part of that is the road outside the boarding section. The bottom part is inside the boarding section. It's the exact same. It's a dirt road. And so we've put together about 10 things that we're praying for, about $140,000 that God will raise. We don't have, again, some of the physical look of our structure. What we're hoping and praying is if we can upgrade our facilities, maybe more Ugandans will begin to put their kids in our school and help the school the ministry not become so dependent upon us in their school, if that makes sense. What do we want to do as far as upgrading our facilities? Well, I've got a list. I'm going to ask you to just pray about this, and if God stirs your heart in any way, that'd be great. So we want to put pavers inside the compound so that instead of dirt in there, we've got, you know, as I mentioned, pavers. We've already started the process. It's going to cost about $12,000 to put them in the primary school, the nursery school, and the high school boarding section. Secondly, we want to put plaster and paint on the inside of the walls. We have this great new building that we've built for $200,000. The kids are actually living inside this building. In fact, this is, again, I've kind of blacked out the floor so you can see we're just talking about the walls. Going to cost about 20,000 American dollars to get that job done for 12 rooms. Thirdly, this is the big ticket item, is we want to put tile inside the floors. So instead of having floors in the classrooms, they're all dirt, even the primary school as well as the high school, all dirt. So it would look something like this, where there's an actual floor inside or a different type of tile. That flooring would extend outside into the walkway, or what are those, the hallway or the veranda or whatever. The one on the left is the primary school. The one on the right is the boarding section. And the stairs. The stairs themselves would also be covered, and so that's about a $33,000 item to get all of that done. Number 4, we want to plaster and paint the exterior of this boarding section. To give you an idea of what it would look like, this was our primary school before we plaster and painted it. This is the primary school after we plaster and painted it. Again, those Ugandans who actually have money might not want to send their child to a school that looks like this, but might send their child to a school. That's what we're thinking. Again, we don't know. We're praying, but we're thinking we got a great Christian school. Kids are loved. Academic success. Why are Ugandans not paying to put their kids in our school? And maybe it has to do with the facilities. We want to, so that's about $20,000. We need some beds and benches. We want to finish the staff housing. My wife went in and visited inside there, but this is what it would cost to complete the staff housing. We want to upgrade our kitchen. We want to buy 15 computers, because our computer lab right now is 1 computer. We'd like to have 15 computers so that, again, we can teach kids computers, and then upgrade our library labs, physics, chemistry, biology, and that's where we get the total figure of about $140,000. So that's kind of our prayer list. We'll be promoting that over the course of however long it takes, but that's our next priority as far as what we're looking at.